Welcome to the Superbowl live stream. If you can't hear me, you can't see me. That's your fucking problem. You like my green hair? I'm green! Welcome to the show! Thumbs up! Thumbs up! That's what's up! Hey! Look what my wife did to my fucking hair. She put it back in a bun. It's like a leprechaun bun. Welcome to the show, guys! What the fuck are you guys doing? Super Bowl live stream. Man, my eyes are popping, huh? So I was just watching Black Bigot's live stream. Well, it was a rerun from earlier, like a little while ago. And I got a screenshot. I got a screenshot of him and SKG kissing. I got 4 screenshots. I'm probably gonna have to delete this shit. I think he did it just to get views. I don't think that it's an actual thing, but hey, you never know. More power to him. You know, they are a good couple. And he doesn't have to worry about having a kid. I mean, he already has a kid. So you guys, you watching the game, or what are you up to, D-Dub? I see you in here. I'm not on anything, just yet. Just this here. That's it. I don't do drugs that I'm not prescribed. Let's keep it that way. I only do drugs when the doctor gives them to me. And keep that street shit out of my body, though. Fuck all that. What I want to do is get my medical card. Oh, he thought I was fucking drunk? I'm just happy, dude. I just got out of the shower, and I'm pretty chill. Me and my wife took a nice shower, and yeah, right? Fuck drugs. Weed is not a drug. It is definitely not a drug. It can be used as a drug, but it is definitely not a drug. This is what happens when you smoke a lot of weed. See, it starts getting into your hair. That's pretty fucking funny. Dude, I am just dying right now, man. Like, I don't know what else to think. It's just fucking funny. Yeah. Yeah, so my wife said, you know, she's like, man, your hair's getting really long. I didn't realize how long it was. Hold on. I'm trying to adjust this so it's not pointing like right up in the light. I think that we might actually have a good show tonight, though, here. Dude, it's fucking light, man. So, are you babysitting somebody else's kids, D-Dub? That makes me look like I'm bald with my hair pulled back. The shit on the sides, it's like I got the cul-de-sac cut. Yeah, I'm actually still technically babysitting. Well, I mean, my daughter has her friend Caden over, which sounds like Raiden but with a K. But they're hanging out in the bedroom, playing video games. Yeah, right. I got a fucking man bun. Dude, I almost had this thing set up perfect. If I sit back here, it works pretty well. Yeah, I am actually boycotting the Super Bowl. I don't want anything to fucking do with the Super Bowl. It's a money grab. Here's an idea. Pay for a ticket to something like a game, and instead of having the game, donate all that money to a good cause. Instead of sitting on your ass and getting faded out of your mind. And then probably drive drunk and ruin everybody's life on the way home. But that's my 2 cents on it, you know. I've never really been a big sports buff. I've always been, you know, I grew up a skater. I've always been a skater and a punk at heart, so, you know. What was that? Did you have a stream today? Like, I don't know why I'm not getting any notifications. Holy shit. You were drinking since Friday evening? So since Friday night until yesterday afternoon, you were drinking straight? Wow. Wow. Oh, that's pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, like these right here are about the equivalent to me drinking. Taking Klonopin. This shit will fuck you up bad. It's a benzo. I have these and I got Ativan also, so which is lorazepam. They're for anxiety, but man, I don't have any anxiety at the moment, so I haven't had a need to take them. I've been pretty good for the last like 5 or 6 days, you know, knock on wood. Yeah. Right there. What'd you say about being drunk? I don't remember much. I never get that drunk either. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been you know, buzzed in the past couple of weeks. I've had a good buzz, but I also wasn't like drinking hard. I drank a lot, but it wasn't like a high alcohol content, you know. It's really hard to do with all the wind in here. What were you embarrassed for? Were you embarrassed for being drunk? I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good. Hopefully I'll have some more side work this week. So I'm looking forward to doing some projects, and I just did a laptop a little while ago. I spent like 4 hours working on it, and it's done. So Oh. Yeah. Oh, were you at a party or were you at your house around people? Could actually see the voltage change on this thing. Were you an hour walk away, or were you an hour's drive away? It's like, in an hour I can get to Phoenix from my place. Fuck, dude. That's like 50 miles. 60 miles almost, right? And 65 if you're hitting freeway. That's quite a distance to be like that far away from home. Especially if you have like a hangover, or if you're, or like in that case where you made an ass of yourself, you know. Dude, the last time I was that drunk and got that bad, I almost had a knife fight at a bar, and this was like in 2010, I think. Yeah, 2010. In 2010, I had this guy sitting there calling me a faggot for singing some Filter songs on karaoke night at a bar up in Idaho. And this dude straight up like threatened me, calls me a faggot, and I was like, whoa, dude, you know, back off with that shit. It's like, I was just singing, you know, if you don't like it, you don't, you know, nobody needs to know your fucking opinion. And he started escalating it, and I was like, okay, this shit's gonna get out of hand. So I didn't want to have a knife on me, per se, you know, if I was gonna start throwing blows at this dude in the bar. And he was like probably 4 or 5 inches taller than me, almost a half a foot taller than me. He was like 6'4" to 6'6", somewhere in there. And he probably had about 80 pounds on me. But so he's sitting at the bar and he's talking shit, and I take my my hunting knife out of my pocket. Or no, I'm sorry, not a hunting knife. I had a buck knife in my pocket. It was like a 5-inch buck knife, folded up. And I took it out of my pocket and I set it on the bar, and I go, "You like that?" And they kind of like nodded, like one of those. And I was like, "Yeah, it's a nice knife, huh?" I said, "Oh, what did I say next?" And then he took it as a threat, like I was gonna stab him or something, which I could see, you know. But I was like, no one's threatening you. I'm actually taking it out of my pocket. You know, I don't want to have it on me if you're gonna sit here and try to start shit with me. And next thing I know, he starts fucking boxing, like throwing blows at me, and I defended myself a little bit, and I threw some back. And then the bouncer came and told me I had to leave. And I was like, what's the deal, you know? And the guy was like, oh, well, he's sitting here threatening to fucking stab me with this knife. I was like, no, that's not the case, man. I said I took it out of my pocket because you were getting belligerent with me, and I don't want to have it on me, because next thing, you know, we all know how that turns out. Person that brings a knife to a fucking fist fight is usually the one that gets stabbed with it. So I took it out, I set it on the bar, and I let the bouncer know, hey, you know, I had it in my pocket, I didn't want to have it on me, especially with this guy starting shit. And so he escorted me out. I got 86 from the bar, and I had just ordered some jalapeno poppers, and I was like, you know, I was drunk as fuck. I'm like, man, I'm not wasting my money, I just spent money on food. So I turned around, I walked back into the bar to go get my food, and the dude saw me coming back, like he thought I was going for round 2, and I was like, I'm just trying to get my fucking food. And he grabbed the bar stool that I think it was one that he was sitting on, or I can't remember. It was either the one that I was sitting on or the one he was sitting on. But he grabbed the bar stool from the bar, and he literally grabbed it by the seat, and he swung that fucking bar stool at me, dude. And he tried to drop me with it. He hit me in the legs, and actually right next to my scoop marks. Okay, because I have the scoop mark on my leg here, but like right here, I've got a bunch of, kind of hard to see in this light, I've got a bunch of marks across my shin right here, and I have them on my other leg too. It's really bad on this leg. Got them all the way down right here. But he fucking hit me with the legs of that bar stool, just cracked me with it. And he was trying to sweep me and knock me down. And of course I didn't feel it. You know, I felt pressure, but I didn't feel any pain. And then the the bouncer came back over. His name was Moose. He's like, "What the fuck? I told you to leave." And he's like, "Why are you hitting him?" And he's like, "Oh, he's trying to come in for round 2 and start shit again." I'm like, "No, I came in to get my food." I was like, "I want my fucking food. I paid for it. I'm not leaving until I get my fucking food." And he's like, "Dude, if you don't leave, we're going to have to call the cops." I'm like, "Just give me my food and I'll fucking go home." And so he gave me my food. And as I'm walking out of the bar, this dude that I have been fighting with twice now goes out the back door and around the alley. So I'm coming down the front, and there's an alley intersection over here, and then there's like another building across the way, across that little street. As I'm walking past this corner, he comes out and fucking grabs me by my throat and pulls me in. And the next thing I know, he's got me like with a bear hug, like a fucking, what do you call that? He's doing a fucking cross on me, right? And he's got me pinched up against his chest, and he's doing one of these and one of these like this. And I can hear my neck. I can feel it cracking. Then he's lifting me up off the fucking ground, and he's trying to break my neck. And my feet, like, literally just, like, kind of dusting the concrete, you know? I can barely, like, feel anything. And, like, I can feel, like, my toes kind of, like, touching the gravel or the asphalt. And the next thing I know, Moose, the bouncer, comes out, and his fist comes flying over the side of my face like this. And busts this guy, fucking cold cocked him right in the face. He's like, boom, boom. And the dude lets up, and he's like, "I told you to leave him the fuck alone. I told you to go home." I was like, "Whoa, dude." I was like, I was leaving this time. This guy followed me out. He went out the back door, and now he's over here trying to fucking kill me. And, wait, you lost your coat? What'd you say? Lost my coat, hit 2 deer, and passed out and hit my buddy's truck in the bar parking lot, and I don't remember any of that. Wait, was that from 15 years ago, or was that last night, or the other night? So anyway, this dude's fucking, you know, trying to break my neck, and he's got me lifted up and just, like, choking me out, and the bouncer saved my life. Holy shit, D-Dub. You killed 2 fucking deer? Dude, that's crazy, bro. Welcome to the show. I don't know who you are, but you can announce yourself if you want, or you can sit and watch. So anyway, so yeah, he cracked him right in the fucking face, dude. Just bam, bam. And I just see this fist coming over my face, you know, and popping him in the face. And so he drops me, tells him, you know, get the fuck out of here. Tells me, you know, I told you to go home. And I'm like, dude, I was walking home. This guy's been fucking following me out. He's out here assaulting me. He's trying to break my neck. And so the bouncer, Moose, he tells me to get in his car. He's like, just get in my fucking car. Wait here. I'm going to go inside and tell them I'm going to take you home. And so I'm sitting there waiting in the car. And he drops me off over at, what do you call it? He ends up dropping me off over at the motel apartment that I was staying at there off of the highway. I think it was probably like maybe a 4-minute walk away from the pizza factory that I was working at up there in Kamiyah, or Kamiyah, however you want to spell it, K-A-M-I-H, or I-A-H, K-A-M-I-A-H. But yeah, so this guy was just like a total piece of shit, and I found out later that he doesn't even live there. That he was just some drifter, like truck driver or logger or something like that. You know, came through, and they get a lot of those guys up north. You know, they come through and they work, and then they get drunk at the end of the night, and they go back to the truck. You know, I mean, my dad did it when he was younger, before he passed on, but my dad was a biker and a trucker, you know, full time, all the time. He even built the Harley Davidson Chester's, I think, is it Chester's or Chosa's? Country club in Southern in Mesa, Arizona, before he passed away. But that's a whole nother can of worms there. But yeah, dude, that shit was just fucking crazy, bro. Like, yeah, my dad had some good contracts, man. Like, it really is cool. Like, another job that he had was, he was a contractor, so he was supposed to build the SRP power plant on Power Road and University out here in East Mesa. It was like a $2 million contract, and his business partner didn't show up for the meeting while my dad was out of town. And they were going to pay him $2 million to secure the contract, so that would have been $2 million in my dad's pocket. And my dad's business partner didn't show up for the meeting. And when my dad came home, like, he found out about that shit. Because this is back in the days, you know, no cell phones. You know, everybody had a house phone. And he'd be on the road, have to use a payphone to call my mom. He found out that his business partner didn't make that meeting. And when my dad got off the road from truck driving, dude, he fucking cleared our entire house out. Like, he threw all of our furniture off the second floor out the back, like the Arcadia door, like a sliding glass door. He busted out the Arcadia door, and he just started throwing the couches, and like he picked up like a fucking 3-seater couch out the fucking balcony. Love seat out the balcony, fucking dining table out the fucking balcony. My dad just trashed the house. Like, he was mad. I'd be mad too, man. $2 million. So, but yeah, like I've had some pretty wild shit, you know. It's been a crazy ride. I remember we used to go to Spook Hill. No racial pun intended, you know, but it's called Spook Hill, and that's where people will ride bikes, like dirt bikes, out here in Arizona. And we would go out there and fly these model airplanes and shit. And one of the guys that my dad used to fly his RC planes with ended up having the propeller and the nose cone of one of the jets, or, you know, the RC planes. It was up in the air and it swooped down, and it literally punched a hole from his back out through his heart. And he had the front of the nose cone. The propeller was all broken off, you know, but the whole nose cone of that jet, or that RC plane, was sticking out like a foot out the front of this guy's chest. It popped him like at just a right angle that it went in through the middle of his rib cage in his back, and it like punched a hole out like that. Yeah, dude. Like, that's a bad place. Like, even my stepdad, George, and this is after my dad passed away, my mom remarried, you know. But he used to take us to that same place because he used to ride his dirt bikes there, you know, all through the 70s and 80s. And then I think he stopped like early 90s, like 91, 92. But he had this guy, like, they were all racing and going up and down the berms, and then they hit the big hills, you know, out of Spook Hill. And I guess my stepdad fucking came over the top of this berm, or this big hill, and there was a dude that went up and, you know, went down like before him, and the guy was at the bottom almost. My stepdad, when he came up the hill like this, the dude's down here where my bottle's at, my stepdad came down, his front tire landed on the guy's fucking head, and it pushed his head straight down into his chest. So, like, maybe like this much of his head was sticking out of the top of his collarbone, but it was like jammed down in here. So, like, his head was inside his chest cavity, and he broke, like, just totally shattered his neck. So this guy had like no head, basically. He's just sitting there, you know, looked like this, with his head kind of sticking up the top. But yeah, he landed on him, killed him, obviously, you know, killed him instantly. But my stepdad didn't even get fucking manslaughter charged. It was just a horrible accident, you know, that happens, you know, to dirt bike riders. But yeah, pretty wild life, you know. My old guitarist Greg, he told me about a guy he saw that they were at a light, and I can't remember if the guy got rear-ended or if he hit somebody, but the guy, like, his head went through the windshield, and he didn't, like, get thrown all the way through, so the weight of his body pulled him back into the car, and the windshield collapsed right here around his neck. So as his body pulled back, the windshield did this, and it pinched down and just sliced his head right off. And I don't know if it's like completely true, you know, like to the degree that I was told, but evidently we all have muscle memory in our bodies, so even without our head, our body still like automatically reacts to certain things. So like if you're used to getting in and out of your car every day for the last 10 years, your muscle memory is going to remember how to get out of the car without your head on. And somehow when this guy got in the accident, his brain was firing, oh, get out of the car, right before his fucking head got chopped off. And somehow the dude opened the car door. And this is like probably back in 94. I want to say 1994, 95. Out in Mesa off of probably like Dobson Road and Southern or Broadway. Right over by the old Motorola plant. But this dude got his head taken off and he got out of the car and just started kind of running around. Like not really all the way around his car, but he kind of ran like on the outside of the car and then he just collapsed completely. Like his body collapsed and his head was still sitting on the outside of the windshield because, you know, the flesh got, you know, cut off, and so his severed head was like kind of pinched into the glass at the neck while his body jumped out and almost did like what do you call that, Chinese fire drill. Just not quite. But yeah, I remember when my cousin Shane got killed, dude. Fucking semi-trucks. He had a semi-truck in front of him and a semi-truck behind him. And he had his girlfriend and his girlfriend's mom. This is probably back in 1988 or 87, 88, somewhere in there. It was my cousin Shane, his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's mom, and they were in, I want to say it was like an MG or a Gremlin or some kind of small red car, like little hatchback thing. And the semi-truck in front of him, like, did a dead stop, and the one behind him kept driving, and it smashed their car, like, so hard that his car became, like, a little 3-foot cube. They had to just, like, compact it after they extracted, you know, the remains out. Yeah, I've been around a lot of death, dude. A lot of death. Like, I remember, what was it, 2015. I wanted to say 2 years ago, but it's already been 3 years now. Like, in 2015 alone, I think I lost 7 people that I knew. 5 of which I lost over the matter of, like, 3 or 4 weeks. And then last year really sucked, you know, with Chester dying. It just irks me. It looked like a dragon. That sucks, man. It really sucks. I don't wish it on anybody. Oh, you want to hear something trippy that I just realized last night? Okay, so my wife's... What is it? My wife's dad's mom, her grandma on her dad's side, and my grandma on my mom's side passed away within 3 years of each other. Her grandma on her dad's side was in 95, and mine on my mom's side was in 98. Then, her grandma on her mom's side died in 2012, and my grandma on my dad's side, the opposite again, died in 2015, 3 years apart. Just a little you know, word of the wise. You know, you can look it up if you want. It's just a, I don't know. Numbers really control the way that my mind works. Like everything's got to be about numbers and equations, and numbers don't lie. You know, so. Welcome to the show. It's nice to see you all, or not see you. I know you're out there somewhere. If you stay here long enough, I just might watch you. So anyway, haha, lost one over that. That was fucking funny. All right. I'm green. Anyway, so yeah, so lots and lots of death. That really, really sucks, bro. I'm, you know, really sad to hear that. I personally think that our souls move on to like an existing plane where the aliens are at. I mean, I've seen them disappear right through the ceiling and shit. I mean, it's like they just cut the air open and zip right through it, like it's nothing there. Do you guys think that at all? Like there's any connection to aliens in the afterlife? Or do you think that there's not really an afterlife, but it's just a continuation of the current life, and that our energy just kind of traverses into an open astral plane of existence and non-existence, almost like a gap, you know? It's not like the Yang Mills gap. But yeah, it was making me think about it the other day. You know, when I started really analyzing where people go, because I've been doing some digging lately, and I started realizing that there's been a lot of stories of people that, you know, we all feel like we've existed before here. We all have that deja vu, like living another life, or we knew a certain lifestyle before the one that we're in, or we always feel that sense of entitlement, like if you're in a shitty situation and you're like, man, I'm better than this, I'm above this, I can do better than this because I've had better, and then people are like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, you know, I've lived at the top, I've been at the top, and now I'm at the bottom again. I know what it's like to be at the top. Some people don't want to be there, while others are like pissed off that why did they get totally fucked over and put back in this, you know, this unfortunate reality, you know? Same thing, you know, when a baby in the family is born and you have a member of the family that passes away. For instance, my mom's dad, my grandpa on my mom's side, he passed away the night before my baby sister Christina was born. She was born December 16th of 95? She'll be 22, or she just turned 22, so 96, sorry. So December 15th of 1996 is when she was born. December 14th, the evening of that, my grandpa on my mom's side died. My grandpa Peter Paul Ports. He passed away the evening before. So I kind of wondered, like, was there like a soul transference that happened there where he passed away and his soul or energy went into my little sister's body to animate her life? And then I wondered now, you know, if I were to sit down with my sister and ask her, do you feel like you had a previous life? And what was it like? I mean, I haven't even had the chance to sit down and do this with her yet, but I kind of wonder, like, if she would say, like, oh, I feel like I used to do concrete work, you know? I used to own 200 trucks in Scottsdale. But it's just, yeah, it really is. It's some trippy shit to think about, you know? It really is. I mean, I hope you all are having a good evening right now. Dude, I don't know why this... I don't know if it's this cap or the bottle. Something is dripping. I swear if they gave me a leaky bottle, I'd be pissed off. I'll show them this video, I'd be like, yeah, I just noticed it in the middle of a live stream. So tell me a little bit about your days. How y'all doing? What have I missed? What could I be missing? I need to wash this shit off my hands before I get poisoned. And go press this button. I have a prepaid power box here in the house, and this thing just beeps and beeps and beeps. It drives me nuts. Here. Stick this right up here. There we go. Low credit. D-Dub Jr. Oh wow, what a trip. Is that your son? Oh, that's fucking cool. Hi, how you doing? It's nice to finally speak with you. Your dad was telling me that you like my channel. Give me a second here. I gotta wash this stuff off. I've been trying to decide. Oh, a knife. Ooh. Wait. So anyway, yeah, don't do that. Don't play with knives, they hurt people. So I kind of wanted to take a poll while I've got you here in the room, Junior. I'm a junior myself, actually. My father had the same name. I wanted to see what kind of games you'd be interested in me playing or participating in. Just because I love the game. I mean, I play a shit ton of games. Like, I literally sleep with controllers next to me at all times. I mean, I've got Xbox, PS4, controllers just chilling next to me at all fucking times of the day here. But I'm also currently charging all my move sticks right here. I've got these two are done. Those four, well, 3 of those 4 are done. This one just gets hot. I think I've got a bad battery pack, but I want to start playing more with my VR. Yes. My Xbox One's right in there. Right there, I just turned it on. I mean, I literally, like, no joke, have a fucking ton of games. Like, that stack there is PS4, those are all PS3 all around that corner. Those are Xbox One, some of them there. Then I got more PS4 down here on this stack. Whatever I'm playing is on top of that PS4 system. And then I got another PS4 in the back room. More controllers, another fucking move stick that's supposed to be up with that stuff there, but the Vita, the 3DS, a Wii, 2 PS3s. I'm on Nedger Gun. You can pull me up. In fact, you know what? If you're on Xbox One, let me switch my input on my TV here. Just waiting for this thing to fire up. Takes a minute to switch over on here. It's a lot of cameras, huh? You got the Kinect. That's the old PlayStation iCam, and then the new. This is the new camera that they switched out for the PSVR. All it is rounded. Not really much of a difference to it, but I've got this one and then the old one. What the fuck is going on? I just turned it on. I think I hit the button on accident a second time. Oh. But yeah, it should be under Nedragun. Nedragunn. There's a space in between. I'm gonna load this up and sit back here so I can get the whole TV in the frame. See if I can set this back here so I can still broadcast and show you what I'm talking about. Right there. See, I can sit up here in the front, and then I've got the 73 behind me. So, all right. Alright, so here, you can look me up with this right here. This is my Xbox username and email address. God damn it. There. Sorry about that. That'll be my picture that you'll see. I'm going to sign in right now. See what we got here. One unread conversation. Camper? Paladin's main menu? Fire Skull 556. I don't know what this guy's saying. I don't even play Paladins. And he's calling me a fucking camper? Fuck him. Creeper Lord 6. You can suck it. Let's see here. I'm just gonna set this here for a minute, dude. I have to say something. What are you talking about? Fucking dick stick. Alright, so I guess McWicked's not gonna fucking respond. Friends. I'm looking. Oh, this guy already responded. Oh, see, this turns into a fight. Oh no, somebody's gonna throw a keyboard at me. Really? Do I seriously have to take a fucking screenshot for this guy? God damn it. Ah! So he's trying to play stupid. God damn it. Anyway, let's see what we got going on here. Have you seen my channel? You know, I haven't seen your channel yet. I've been on your dad's channel. Fire Skull 556. I'm wondering why I'm not seeing it. Everything here is in online. Let me check here. No. Well, fuck. I'll just add you. See what we get. Is that you with the Quantum Break logo? Playing Origins? I'll mark you as a favorite. God damn it. Favorite. Change friendship. There. Alright, so I got you added now. Let's see what else we got going on here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull up Fire Skull. Take a look at Fire Skull's channel here. Isn't that a trip? You guys see that? That, right above my finger there? Okay, that's white, alright? Just to give you guys an idea of what infrared looks like in the eye of a camera. right? Those are red. When I look at these are red. Get nice and close here. Look at the blinking. Isn't that a trip? You can actually see these. They're all lit up. Constantly transmitting. You know. Constantly. Wear your heart on your shirt sleeve. Yeah, he got in a lot of trouble. He got a spanking from the man. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I want to hook this up to the Xbox next. Really? Ooh. Virtual reality porn. You can almost touch the boobies. I had to do that. Yeah, that infrared's just going off. You can see that shit over my shoulder there. But yeah, these are a lot of fun. Doing a money farm. Yeah, you know, I am kind of doing a money farm in a way, with Patreon. I have it, my link in the description, on my page, my channel. I have a Patreon account. You can look me up on Patreon, Nedragun. But, trying to get more people to fund because I need to get a better camera. And yes, I'm working for it. It's just, I can make it happen sooner if I can get people to help. So, but what I need is an infrared low light camera in 4K that can also do thermal imaging. I want to be able to get out here in the middle of the day, middle of the night, and just record like there's nobody's business. Because I know that there's shit in the sky. I can tell you right now. Oh, you've been slacking? Oh, you're doing it on your game? Yeah, really, I mean, the best thing to do is just to keep putting videos out there, you know. Oh, well, thanks, D-Dub. I appreciate it. I actually, I thought about cutting my leg open to see if there's something inside of my leg, like something that's been put in there to track it, you know? Where that scoop mark's at. I mean, I've poked at it a little in the past, like, just to kind of see if I could feel something. But, I was thinking about just taking, like, a razor knife and just slicing my leg open, probably about 1 inch or so wide, and then use some forceps to kind of probe, see if I feel any abnormal structures, or like any kind of tissue formations that might be like scarring around whatever is in my leg. I personally think that I have at least 2, if not 3 different tracking devices in my body. I think I have one in this nostril up here because it's always clogged. I've seen an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Yeah, I have dying light. I've got it on both systems. I've got the following also. But I think I have a tracking device up my nostril and my sinus, another one in the middle of my spine from when I was 8, and I think I have one in my leg from when I was 18 when they put the scoop mark on my leg. Oh, you have the following also? It's pretty good. I wish that you could drive the cars, the little buggies, in the main part of the game, you know? It's kind of shitty that they did it that way, but it is what it is. As long as you get past the prologue, then it lets you into the following, but... you know what? Let me see here. I was actually playing State of Decay. Trials Fusion. Dying Light 2, huh? This game is Trials Fusion, D-Dub. This is it's like a motocross game. Kind of like, do you remember Excite Bike back in the day on the Nintendo, the original Nintendo Excite Bike? So it's kind of like that. You have a track builder, but you can go online and play with other people. And this music sounds like my buddy's Epsilon Zero, Jameson Bowes. If you get a chance, check out his music's awesome. I think I'm gonna cast it right now. Yeah, I had to start all over on the Xbox because I've been.
To the Samsara Industries training program, level 2.
I've been playing this on the PS4.
Work on some intermediate techniques. Decline the steep hill, lean forward and accelerate. Sometimes you'll need to balance yourself properly to prevent a crash.
Boom.
When you reach the top of the ramp, lean back.
This part's badass right here. Check this out. Oh shit. Fix it. Yeah.
To jump forward off the ramp instead of going up, just lean forward.
Oh shit. I just endoed like hardcore, man. You're supposed to push forward on this part. Really? I'm just trying to get past this damn training track so I can get to the next spot and show you what I'm talking about. Alright.
Let's hit the showers.
And a lot of these bikes are named after weed terms like baggy, roach, help me, I'm forgetting another one here, but alright. Go ahead, just continue past that. But I have a shit ton of games on here too, on my system if you want to play. Just go back here real quick, I'll show you. Like, I've got 36 games installed right now on my system. I've been playing a lot of Hitman, Killer Instinct, Forza 5, Rainbow Six. That one I have to reinstall, because I made room for these other ones down here, but... Set this to large tiles so you can actually read them. Dead by Daylight. You play that at all? Dead by Daylight's pretty fucking dope. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always down to play. There's my dying light right there. It's gonna ask me for the disc though. So anyway, how you guys doing out there today? It seems like we've got a couple of extra people that I keep seeing pop in and out of the channel here. And I don't know who they are. I'll have to check my analytics later. But the D-Dub. Here, let me where's my other remote? I'm gonna switch my TV over here. Trying to figure out what the hell happened to my my other controllers. She did. Another Xbox controller. I see these two here. My wife always does this so I can't fuck with her game. Hey. Oh, you do have the other PlayStation controllers in here. Why did you change them out? Yeah, you did. The blue one's in here, the other black one's in here, and the other two on the charger. Alright. Well, I guess I get to use one of these then. My daughter took the other two PS4 controllers, so I got these two. Trying to find a damn sync cable so I can plug them back in. Son of a bitch. Where is the other cable at, man? You know what? I'll take this one. This will work. Sorry, D-Dub. It's taking me a minute here. I had to find one of my other sync cables. They switched them out. There. Alright. I'm back. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't hit that like button, hit it now. I really appreciate it. We do not care. We are not even watching the Super Bowl. How's it going, Joe, Nikki, Benjamin? Yeah, I personally didn't even want to watch the Super Bowl. There was only one Super Bowl I knew growing up, and that was You know, a little reefer madness. You know. Just trying to add D-Dub real quick here. It's all uppercase. Is there like an underscore or something, dude? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, brother. So anyway, oh, underscore. Okay, there we go. Right there, I think I got you. There. Welcome to the show. If you haven't subbed in, please sub and subscribe now. We got 34 hot in the line here. Love you guys. I missed you all very much. I hope you're having a great fucking day. I don't care if you're drinking or burning one, getting ripped. Just enjoy life, you know? Wow, did you guys see that shit? Wow. Wow. This is the real Super Bowl. So you guys want to talk about aliens? You want to talk about getting abducted in the middle of the night, middle of the day? The truth is not out there. The truth is in here. Don't ignore it. No one is safe. You can't hide. Right? Aliens are fucking real. Yeah, dude, there was like 35 people in here, D-Dub. I had 35 fucking people in the room. I mean, keep that shit up. Pump those numbers up. This is fucking awesome. I hope you're all having a great Sunday evening. This game is fucking fun right here. Yeah, nobody's saying anything. Like, everybody jumped into the room. They're just watching. That's great. I mean, hey, you know, more power to them. Share, like, subscribe. You want to be a part of this? I would love to speak to all of you. I just don't know where to start. I need a starting point. I need a talking point. I need to know what I'm going to be discussing. So, please connect the controller. Oh, she's going to kill me. I was playing that Rush of Blood earlier. That was tons of fun. Yeah, it's weird, you know, like, I mean, now we're down to, what, 10, 11, yeah, 10 people now? 11 people? I really appreciate you guys joining. I'm glad that you're not watching the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl is the biggest piece of shit in the history of humanity. I personally wouldn't want to be herded like cattle into a massive stadium with hundreds of thousands of people, or even like 60,000 people. I wouldn't want to be in a big tin can, per se, with all these dickheads out there shooting people and massacring people, you know? If you come to one of my shows and you set off a fucking bomb or shoot a gun, I'm going to come gunning for your ass. Guarantee that. You don't hurt my people. I love everybody the same, but when you bring hatred, hatred begets hatred. I don't understand, dude. Like, I don't understand, like, where these people come off thinking that they could fucking hurt people, you know, and like, they don't take it seriously. They think it's just some big fun and games, you know. All because of what? Because of religion? Oh, you're up to 66 subs? That's awesome, brother. That is fucking awesome.
Sandoval has spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry.
This game is about cocaine.
The intended target of the bombing, but the embassy bomb
cocaine
was completed up close and personal.
And now we are down to 2.
Tortured.
You got the true blue number there. I just lost 33 people in this room.
Our target, the group responsible
in like 3.5 minutes. I lost 33 viewers.
Is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel.
This video game is about cocaine and cocaine accessories.
To date, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted.
Yeah, I got one of those too, man.
The Bolivian Special Forces Unit didn't go to plan.
Hamburger!
Politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species.
Old Cheech and Chong throwback right there, huh?
No other options. The new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then,
it's fucking crazy.
Has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the U.S. and Canada.
So,
the only way to stop Santa Blanca for good,
I want to try something here.
Piece by piece.
I'm not trying to cut you off.
Organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses.
We're gonna get us a second stream going right now. A stream within a stream. A dream within a dream. Come on. Going to broadcast. Yeah, my daughter has school in the morning too. Fuck. So what, Ghost Recon? They say it's recon, but I say reckon. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run 2 streams. Shit. I'm trying to hold my vape and tight, and I'm fucking it up. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
Interference from the police, the government.
There we go.
The army, the Yankees. In my dream.
So now you're...
We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military.
So anyway,
We were
in your game, you're
on
what?
the razor's edge, fulfill the dream.
You're...
Being a narco.
See? One of you went to the other side of the room here. Pretty trippy though, huh? It's like when it's just once, you twice. I'm actually another one of these laptops that I got here at my side, and streaming like a third or a fourth time. The camera over this, you know, shit's going on all in the room, you know. Like I'm talking here, I'm talking there. I see you there, I see you here.
2 were embassy guard injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in Bolivia provided he's in
Streaming on my phone. Let me try to.
Responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Sons of
I'm running 2 streams at once right now.
Yesterday,
you know what? If I change the my game, so I'm going to change the multiplayer privileges to so anybody that wants to join the game can join it. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here. But I wanted to do it just so I could prove that I could fucking do it, you know? I don't know, maybe I'll leave it up. But I'm running 2 streams right now. You can either watch me. If I had my other TV out here, if it wasn't back there with the kids, I would be running my Xbox and the PlayStation at the same time. Oh shit, you know what? Hold on, I gotta switch this up. Hold on a minute. I think this is gonna knock me out, so just bear with me. If it does, just come back onto the stream when I get back on. I gotta change my wife's permissions here. Oh. There we go. Gonna switch this back over. Oh. Got a phone call here. Dang. Anyone in here? Yeah. It was pretty cool. We had like 35 people in here at once. I kind of want to leave it running though. I don't care if it's a bad connection. In fact, new from Anessa S. So Russian broadcaster. Our really. Hey, bro. I will see you later, D-Dub. You know what? I'll turn it on my phone right now. How about that? Hanging by. Want to get a whole chat going? Shoot me an email if you want to be part of this. Want to be part of Google? You know, if you want to be part of it, part of the I will. You know. as soon as we have our next meeting, okay? So, be true to yourself and take care of yourself and someone else. Peace, love, unity, respect. Nedger Gun over and out. Alright? Love you all. Thanks for coming by.